psycho spiritual blast. They tried to forge a brand new low, but my internal peace will last. Yeah, the price went up, the ride got wild, saw demons in the clown. But you can't touch a queen who's locked her kingdom down. Got that lion's mane focus and that rose petal skin. A fresh spring chicken laughing while the chaos buckles in. This ain't no fall, it's just a drop before the loop begins. True divine stories with RainChildz, let the final act begin.
People fail to realize, just because someone is behind you thinking they're puppeteering or trying to, flip a narrative to make you look like a specific person. The reason why certain people talk the way they talk, you know what I'm saying? They try to confuse the conversation, about a connection, you know what I'm saying? To the point where, certain individuals, you get, all screwed up, But the person comes through and they're talking, from their own experience. So, and then they be mean to you? Sometimes they just look around and just see what all the fuss is about, Even though sometimes you could be the one that fuss is about. But yet, they judge you. You know what I'm saying? It's the attitude that they judge. Alright, let me put this right here. Taking out the damn trash. You're not making an impact in life, okay? But as a grown adult, and I'm talking to the ones who know they are grown adults, and some are, like, what do they call them? What's up, slow bloomers, you know what I'm saying? And then you just have some who just don't give up on themselves and they just keep moving. They might not even be a slow bloomer. They might have had some success in their life, but they're still going because they know life ain't over, okay? But it is what it is, and people will judge you, and there's nothing you can do about it. You can't control one person's mind, just like they can't control who you are. If a person hears what it is that you've been doing, they have to take things into accountability, when you're looking at certain things. Okay, for one, is it AI? You know what I'm saying? Trying to say that you're out here doing this and doing that. But two, are they living in your skin? No, they are not. You could be a whole celibate being out here and people might think that you're out here selling your body. You know what I'm saying? It's just the weirdest thing how people just want to make you out to be something that you are totally not.
How many are the days of thy servant? When wilt thou execute judgment on them that persecute me? For the proud have digged pits for me, which are not after thy law. All thy commandments are faithful. They persecute me wrongfully. They had almost consumed me upon earth. But I forsook not thy precepts. Quicken me after thy loving kindness. So shall I keep the testimony.
When that came out, and I'm basically just continuing from the video that I have done, which is the 000. It says new beginnings and opportunities are on the horizon. So for some of you all, you got some kind of new energy that's going to be coming through, some kind of new opportunities. And these are things that are coming through that are seeds or whatever that you have planted, in the past. And these new things are now, starting to flourish for you. This could be something that you did maybe 1 to 3 years ago. And then, things might have been looking like it might have been trying to go south for you. But I'm also hearing that sometimes, it's like particular seasons. Some people actually have some type of patterns when it comes to particular moments in time. Like some people might have a bad time, like during Christmas Eve, 4th of July, it could be specific holidays, something might have happened to trigger, your emotions at that particular time. So some people might look at, even the passing of a loved one, some people might look at certain particular times like, not really necessarily a bad omen, but basically the energy is just triggering. And, some people might even try to have sabotaged you by putting you in a trigger state when it came to a particular person that you might have lost in your life. And they try to basically, use the fact that you were so hurt by the situation, they tried to basically, tear off the Band-Aid, and not even necessarily tear off the Band-Aid because this wound might not even been that fresh. So literally they try to take something like this, you know what I'm saying, that was already healed. They try to take it and scratch it, start digging in it, and want to fucking basically reopen up a wound that's already healed. But some of you guys have grown so strong, you already know what certain people are trying to do. Okay? And then we have luck. Alright, my bad. But like I was saying, if you know that some people have really tried to, set you back or whatever, or, try to speak ill intent on your name, child, let them be who they are. You already know what it is, about yourself. You already know what you have going on within yourself. You already know the things you have planted. And, people who spy and, slander, mock you, watch you, stalk you, whatever the case may be, or go to practitioners, go on Fiverr and look for those cheap practitioners to try to, get all up in your energy. And you also have the eyes to be able to see them. That's on them, because you pretty much, I'm hearing some of you guys have already, pretty much told people what was up. And if they want to continue, that's fine. And then the people that you don't even know, if they want to continue to insert themselves in your life when you really don't even know these people really at all, and they want to continue to do these things, let them do that. That's not you being the insane one here. You're not the one going around watching and mocking and poking at people. You're not the one doing that. Like in my situation, when I had to go through these particular things, I never once invaded. I never once bothered. I never once poked. But what I did do was mind my own business and stay in my own lane. Yes, I did, and still do, have a thing where I do like to, watch, certain channels, because, a lot of people do have authentic gifts on here. And then, like I was always saying, sometimes you can see their peoples around them, which is a beautiful thing. And then, another thing that intrigues me is the ones who don't have their peoples around them. That's what I don't understand, and I'm trying to grasp on that. But anyway, when people, try to dominate your life by trying to be a enforcer in your life and say that you've done things to them when you really don't even know who these people are, and you technically even removed yourself from these people, and they still want to yap, just let them. I mean, literally just let them. It's kind of funny too, because I'm hearing there was a girl, there's this girl, and this is one that I actually met, and so I'm just not going to even put her name. She didn't want me to put her name, but she wanted me to put her story. She was telling me that she had an invader or whatever, and somebody who stalked her and followed her around, and she never even knew who the person was. And the person was not even a relative at all, period. Not even a distant relative. But yet this person tried to say she was a half-sister or a first cousin or something, and yet still try to follow them around, and then tried to act like, they were the person that she originally had the problem with. No, this was a second force. The first person that they really had, and this is but the first person they originally had, dealings with, that really stirred like their shit pot or whatever you want to call it, and messed their whole entire show and game up, or whatever you want to call it, however you call it. She was thinking that they possibly might have knew each other or something like that, but and maybe perhaps the first person who she knew that was really trying to hide the fact that she was the one that stirred up everything, she was literally trying to hide behind a person that was like her. Like, this girl is Asian, right? So, the person who started everything with her, this girl was Latino, okay? So literally the Latino girl, got another Asian person and, tried to hide behind that individual, and then had two Asian people basically come and you know, negatively towards each other. And then, you know, for some reason the Asian girl was, you know, more on the Latino girl side. And the whole while, this one particular chick, she didn't even know who this girl was. You know what I'm saying? So literally this girl was sent to her in the blind, you know, try to befriend her, try to get all up in her, you know, in her energy and her mess and all that, and try to, you know, come up off of this. But, you know, people are really not wanting to deal with these type of things and stuff like that anymore. So my advice to you on that note is to pray, you know, speak to the Most High, because yes, they will judge you. They will try to dig graves for you. They will, have a whole crowd of people coming towards you in the most ugliest ways. And, you know, these people will poke and gag and do whatever it is that they do. But that's not, you know, that's none of your concern, none of your problem. You just need to go on about your way, and then you'll be able to see what it is that God has for you when you, you know, have to technically put these people, you know, out of your life. And just leave them just like that, the Five of Pentacles, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, in the end, you already know you hold these Nine of Pentacles here. And therefore, when you walk with the God Almighty, you will just see what it is that God will have for you. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. That was one of the intro cards. You will just see what it is that God will have for you. You know, when you do what it is that you need to do for yourself and for your highest good. And it will always be like that, because you know for a fact, you know, that you have, you know, a relationship with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You know you come together with the Most High. And you know, you walk side by side with them, and it's just going to be just that. And there's nothing nobody else can do about that. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? Like with the 777, you know, if the message is what it is, you know, basically what you just need to do is just move on away with these, you know, the Six of Swords. Just move away to calmer waters, because that's where you're going to be moving to. You know, don't let anybody come in your life and disrupt who it is that you are, because they have no right to do so. You know, you don't owe nobody an explanation of what it is that you do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think you do, you're going to be carrying, you know, all these wands, 10 of wands. You don't need to be doing that. That's just too much burden for you to carry. Let them carry their own mess. That has nothing to do with you. If somebody wanted to dump something on you, let them go on ahead and try. Because it's not going to work. Period. And they'll see that. So if they want to be like, oh, they want to dog walk you or whatever, because yes, this is a message and it's coming through clear and fast. You know what I'm saying? So if they feel like they want to dog walk you and, you know, try to throw things on you that don't belong to you, trust and believe. They don't have a clue what it is that's going down. So just let it be what it is. Okay? All right. Because you got this going on, okay? Love, peace, and happiness. And see you guys later. Deuces. Mwah.